Hello, Tyler 1915 here. Just a little bit about my day. Been doing a lot of housework. Anyway, but I went to the movies today with my parents and my aunt. We went to see a movie called Florence Foster Jenkins. And it was about a woman who wanted to sing, but she couldn't sing. Meaning she couldn't carry a tune. But she still was determined, and her determination made her successful. Which is what it was. It was a comedy, plus it was kind of. I enjoyed it because it was just about just basically the way I feel. Don't let people put you down. If you feel you can do something, do it. Within reason, as long as you don't break the law, of course. Anyway, I just felt like I really have a lot of risk from learning about this. I never even heard of her until this movie came out. And Meryl Streep is a tremendous actress. She portrayed the role very well, in my opinion. But actually, the thing about Meryl Streep is she really can sing. But the amazing thing is she made it sound like she couldn't. Which was this is one reason I enjoyed the movie. There was a scene in the very end where Meryl Streep uses her real singing voice. And that's what I think the real Florence Foster Jenkins probably heard in her head. Is herself really singing. But in fact, she couldn't. But that's what endeared me about the woman. What I've learned is that she was really determined. She did things people said she couldn't. And she had a real supportive husband, which I was really impressed by. There were some things he did that I wouldn't have agreed with, but it was the times. And if they had an agreement, I don't know very much about the real woman, if they had a little agreement or whatever. But I still, it was real heartwarming, and the way Hugh Grant portrayed her husband, I was really impressed. He's a tremendous actor as well. I will have a link in the description of the trailer for Florence Foster Jenkins, and also there are two other movies I enjoyed with Meryl Streep. One of them was from my childhood. It was called Death Becomes Her with Bruce Willis and Goldie Hawn. And then the second one is Mamma Mia. That one shows her true singing voice, but she was toward the end of Florence Foster Jenkins. She did use her real voice, which I was pretty impressed. But that's just what I think. I think that's the way Florence or Mrs. Jenkins heard her voice in her head. She also had syphilis, which from what I've read, it affects your hearing, and maybe that's why she had trouble singing as well. But it's also a very funny movie. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. Very good movie. I would recommend it to everybody. I personally, when it comes out on DVD, I am going to purchase it. Also, along if I can find it with Death Becomes Her. And also, if I haven't said anything, I will put a link to the trailers for Death Becomes Her and Mamma Mia. Also, another great movie Meryl Streep was in called It's Complicated with Alec Baldwin, where she was in the movie with Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin. Those two, very good actors. I'll save them for another video. But anyway, I just want to let you know I enjoyed my day. I went to a great movie, and I highly recommend it to people who view my video. Should go see it. And really, if I would have been back then, even though the real Florence Foster Jenkins couldn't sing, I would have had tremendous respect for her determination in wanting to achieve her dreams. And a lot of people supported her, even though she couldn't sing. A lot of people, including her husband, supported her. And that's what impressed me about the movie. She contracted syphilis, though, from her first husband. But I'm not going to give any more from the movie. It was very good. I would recommend it. Go take a look. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, go check out my other videos. And if you enjoy them, subscribe. Anyway, thanks for listening, everybody, and you have a good evening.